Welcome to Ningyocho in the heart of Tokyo. We're just starting the show. Check this out. Up here they have a clock and we timed it really well. Check it out. The clock opens up and it shows traditional Edo Japan and plays every hour, of course. That is so cool. Check it out. You see some geisha, there's some warehouse workers, there's some transport dudes. At the base of it, you can just hear the sound. Looks like there's a storyteller in the front. Let's go to the other side. Oh, here he is. He's telling the story. The sound is very, very light. Even for me, I can't hear much of it, but this is just a taste. That's kind of neat. He's going back and forth. If you look up there, you can see the characters are moving. You find these clocks in Japanese parks and sometimes in historical areas. It looks like we've finished the show. Yeah, there you go. And there's Ningyocho. That's one of the reasons why this place is so unique. It's got this vibe to it that is certainly, I don't know, you can feel the culture, you can feel the history of this area. And the reason why is because you can look on the map here. So this is where we are in Tokyo right now. I'm gonna go down into it. We're in one of the lower areas. There's not a lot of high-rise buildings here along the riverside. This is near Suitengu Shrine, which is where the buses let you out, the TCAT, the Tokyo Central Airport Terminal. And a lot of these buildings, not very big, and they're older. And that gives it a lot of character, a lot of personality. I'm right here at a very famous intersection, gonna take you around here. If you're choosing your hotel in this area, you chose wisely, actually. There's some really nice places. It's really convenient to get to the airport with that TCAT bus. Gets you right onto the highway, literally. This is really great, in particular those going to Narita Airport, because you're there in less than an hour from this location. Here's the intersection right here. This is Amazake Yokocho. And if you guys know what Amazake is, oh my goodness, it is this really delicious. It is Japanese sake before the fermentation starts, so there's no alcohol typically. They might add some in there, or there might be a very small amount, depends on the Amazake, but I've never had it with alcohol that I can remember anyways. There's places where you can pick it up just across the street here. There's a whole range of really interesting shops, including there's a sushi place right behind me where you can try some of the local foods. I think this is a great place to do it. There's also a sukiyaki restaurant. I don't know if you guys like sukiyaki. That's been around for a couple of 100 years. And it's got a really, I don't know, they say it's some of the best, as well as oyakodon. Come on. Because it's raining, the screen isn't just touch sensitive. And you can also get McDonald's if you want, if you're just tired of the traditional foods. Although the tsukimi burger is traditional McDonald's Japan. It's the first burger that I ever had that had egg on it 26 years ago when I came into Japan, and it's still a favorite. It's supposed to represent the harvest moon. Here's the big Amazake Yokocho intersection. And this is the, right there, that, I think it's the white building over here. This is where oyakodon was born. The chef created this dish with egg and chicken, mother and child. One of the most bizarrely, cruelly named dishes. But oyakodon, if anyone here is in the chat, you know how good it is. It's really nice. It's a donbori on a bed of rice. Down here, you get into some more traditional places. The trees give it kind of that homey feel. We're gonna walk in this direction a little bit. There's a lot of traditional shops. Let's cross the street. I'm gonna get what I always get when I come here, some tofu or soy milk donuts, Tonyu donuts. I always get it here. I wonder what they're gonna be putting up in this corner. This is not a very nice building, but if they open it up a little bit, this will certainly make it a lot more attractive. The rain's really starting to come down. I wanted to show you this place really quickly. So this shop here is one of the original places for Ningyoyaki. Ningyo, it means doll, and they make these cakes in the shape of dolls. And you know, I think this is one of, usually there's a long line to get them, but not today. I wonder if it's just because of the rain, but they usually make it out there in the back. There's some tourists here right now. But if you are in town, this is to be a place to get it. Maybe, oh, you snooze, you lose. Now there's a line to get in here. I guess you can pick up a pack right here, but here's what it is. Oh, so you can see the boxes of Ningyoyaki there. I've sent these to my daimyo supporters a few times as well. All right, let's get. I like Ningyoyaki, it's all good, but you know, my favorite probably those soy milk donuts around the corner. I'm gonna take you to the back alley, show you where that sukiyaki restaurant is that I think maybe you need a reservation to get into, but it's highly worth it. Amazake Yokocho, there you go. So you'll find a couple of shops that are selling Amazake. This is a matcha shop. Now they're selling ice cream? I guess that's a good thing. But usually they're roasting, and you smell this acidic green tea, sweet acidic green tea smell wafting from this shop as they roast it. Doesn't smell like they're roasting anything right now, but this is you can get some bags of green tea to take home, and it's so good. Oh, there it is. There's the old Showa era roaster. Right there. They don't have it in process, but once you start roasting the hojicha, this really sweet acidic smell goes into the air that you just, I mean, it makes you want to try it. It's the smell of Japan, that one of those few smells that really I associate with Japan so strongly. The roasting of hojicha. All right, this is my connection for the soy donuts. I got to get some for Kanai. So thanks for the super chats over the years. There you go, brand new notes. Thank you, Michael Sassano. That's so cool. Oh, shut that.
Thank you.
So there you go. Actually, you know what would be really nice? They also have, this is not the weather for it, but over my shoulder you can see they have Amazake ice cream. That would be interesting. That'd be interesting. They also have Amazake that you can, I would recommend you guys do this. Here, check it out. If you're coming to Amazake Yokocho, you really got to get Amazake to take home. And they sell these bags. You see that? The pink bags right there? You can get 3 for 1,000 yen, they used to be. And take one of these bags home, you know, and make them when you get home. Amazake is really good for the stomach. They say it's quite healthy. Try to find it where they don't have a lot of sugar in there. A bilingual writer, first time to see the 1,000 yen note. Interesting. So this is the bags I'm talking about. So you can get, I think one is for 300 yen, but I think you can get 4 of them for, or one is 400 yen, but you can get 3 or 4 of them for 1,000 yen or something. They usually package it up. This one's really good. There's very light sugar taste to it, and yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested in this ice cream cone. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should I get? I really didn't want to get an ice cream cone. Soft cream. Amazake soft cream ありますか？
今日は黒い。
黒いですね。はい。It's closed. That's a shame. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I'm really hungry, and I'm right in front of Imahan. So let's try one of these soy donuts. I've done this so many times before. You guys know this is my connection for the soy donuts. These are so good. I think you can take these back. Soy milk donuts, Tonyu donuts. You can take these back home as well, but there's no preservatives in them, so you probably have to eat them pretty quickly. Skytree is too far. There you go. Slightly healthy, still deep fried, made with soy milk. It's not too bad. Yeah. You know what's good with that? Cup of coffee or amazake. But because it's raining, I don't think that they have a lot of. They probably reduced the stock a little bit of everything on a rainy day. Not a lot of street traffic today. All right, here we go. It doesn't even matter if you're staying here. Everybody should know about Imahan. All right, hold on a second. Part of the adventure is wet lenses. If you've got water on your eyes, you're never going to be able to enjoy it. Imahan is an old, it's of course renovated, but it's an old traditional sukiyaki restaurant, very famous for its meat. The Wagyu beef is incredible. Sukiyaki, oh my goodness, it's like this sweet and salty, savory soup with raw egg, and the richness of the eggs and the Wagyu beef is just incredible. And they sell some of the best Kuroge Wagyu here in the city of Tokyo. You can get steaks. This is 20,000 yen, which is a bargain actually. If you compare it to the prices you get in the US, 5 steaks for 20,000 yen, that's pretty darn good for that A5 steak. You can see it's just a butcher shop. It's a butcher shop on the bottom floor. You can see the prices are pretty reasonable. Mostly beef. I think they have some pork in there as well. But it's the thinly sliced pieces of beef that we use for sukiyaki, and that's famous for this area. The restaurant is on the side, and you really need to get a reservation if you want to come here. Oh man, I love those soy milk donuts. I'm gonna be enjoying this for a while. You can get steak as well. They have Kuroge Wagyu sets. It looks like everything is in English because they probably get as many foreign tourists as they do domestic. Japanese don't have the same kind of money. The name is Imahan. Here it says Imahan. So deep fried stuff. What is this on the street? Sukiyaki Nikuman. Sukiyaki Nikuman ありますか？はい。こっちですね。はい。Alright, let's go and try it, you know. Here's an old one. Thank you, Michael. Hi, 一つお願いします。はい。ないです。はい。すぐに食べます。はい。They have korokke. That's what they're really famous for. 雨降るときに逆算少なくなるよね。
そうですね。どうしても皆さん。はい、下に紙がついてるので剥がしてお召し上がりください。熱いのでお気をつけくださいね。
ありがとうございます。あ、温かい。All right, I got a steaming hot Nikuman. I didn't expect to be eating food. I didn't expect this to be a food eating episode, but yeah, I got a Nikuman here from Imahan. This is the Sukiyaki. Oh my gosh, it is hot. It feels really good in your hands. Nikuman are steamed buns. Originating from China, but Japan puts their own spin on it. You can put pretty much anything in here. Of course, they put in sukiyaki, which I'm going to show you. Oh my. Oh, it's so good. That sweet and savory soy sauce taste with the meat and that glutinous noodles in there. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I mean, it's not as good as a sukiyaki, but it's still pretty darn good. I didn't know they had like street food at Imahan. There you go. You don't even need to get knocked cat rights in here. I miss my pizza man. Yeah, I lived on those my first few years here. Oh my. Look at that thing steaming. A chilly, rainy day. Oh wow. Oh wow, I got a piece of mushroom in there. Shiitake. So I think this is like homemade stuff here. This is homemade. That's why it's so good. Mmm. Well, as I put this down now, you guys get a feeling for what's around here. Soy donuts and Nikuman. It's all pretty good. We're gonna walk in this direction just a little bit, and I'll take you around some of the alleys, see what else we can find. Maybe go down a street I've never been down. There's a workman he's cobbling shoes. Interesting. Oh, this is a traditional Ningyoyaki shop. This is what makes Ningyocho so special. They still have shops that specialize in certain things. You know, supermarkets, places like Aeon Mall have not. This isn't a bad thing. Aeon Mall just is a change of the times, but has gotten rid of a lot of these places. You know, the Walmarts and the big corporations, but this area has not lost that charm, you know, because they still have. Let's cross the street here. Very little traffic today. Look at this butcher shop. They have big chunks of meat outside. I guess you could buy a chunk, but I think this is more of a yakiniku restaurant. Oh, they got a lunch menu here. That's pretty affordable. About 2,000 yen for a big yakiniku. I said hi to the owner. 2,000 yen for a yakiniku lunch. That's pretty good. Did they spell it Lumch? It's better than YMCA. Those guys just crossed on a red light. Michael Sassano, you are a saint. Thank you. Couple of stores here. I'm waiting for the red light, but they got rid of the vending machine that was here. There used to be an alcohol vending machine that's no longer there. You're starting to get really strong autumn vibes here. What's with the kanji kyo? Wonder what kind of shop this is. It's a really nice looking corner shop, isn't it? This looks like the kanji for Hakata and the kanji for Kyoto put together. So they're making some really elaborate bento. Wow. Wow. There's some really elaborate... I don't want to go in. I don't have a permit to film, but... I want to respect people, but you're going to find some really interesting bento. So save your appetite. You know what? Maybe it's a good idea to get that Nikuman and then get a bento on a nice sunny day and go and eat that. It's closed probably for... Oh, it's closed for today. A lot of pizza, stylish pizza places coming up. This is a place that has some really interesting sake, and I think you can get... Some places you can get a cask sake, and that's really hard to find. It tastes very much like with the hinoki cedar wood, Japanese cedar. You get a little bit of the flavoring from the wood barrels. You can get that some of the places have that. All right, I'm gonna cross the street. There's like no traffic here, so bear with me. It's pretty fun. This is a pretty fun rainy day adventure. You don't have to have a sunny day in order to get out there and enjoy Tokyo. All right, this shop I have been, wow. Check this out. Wow. They're making senbei right now. Look at them flipping it. That is hard work. See, there's a conveyor belt also going up there. When it's finished, they throw it in there to be packaged. That's so interesting. Look at how often they flip it so it doesn't burn. They have an air conditioner in there. I'm sure it's real hot. I've had this senbei before too. It's really fresh, really crispy, really good. You can taste the ingredients, which is important. It doesn't have the chemical taste which you get in the processed ones, but they don't last as long, I don't think. You can smell it in the air. Senbei. Wow. So we have a kakigori shop here. Look at this cafe. This is new. I like this. They're starting to really, like, with the kisatens, the old cafes are leaving, and places like this that probably have more people who want to go in there and feel more comfortable. They got, I don't know if you guys know this place, but they have this mambaran, which is the chestnuts, flavored chestnuts. What is that over? Is that like mochi or something inside of there, or ice cream, or kakigori, ice underneath there? Wow, look at this one with the coffee and mascarpone. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a... This looks like a tiramisu. Very interesting. Very interesting. 美味しそう。かき氷ですよね。違う？
こっち側の右側はケーキですね。
あ、ケーキですか？
モンブランって知ってます？
あ、モンブラン知ってますよ。はい。
モンブラン。
栗ですよね。
そうそう、栗。で、この黄色い真ん中のはナルト金時って言ってさつまいも。はい。さつまいものこのモンブランって。おお。あそこの機械でギュッて押すとあそこから細く出てくるんです。そのお蕎麦みたいな。お、わお。それをこうやって。ああ。新しい店ですよね。あ、本当？ちょっとリニューアルですか？リニューアルすごい覚えてないね。はい。リニュ新しくなった？本当？11月で丸3年。ああ、はいはい。丸ってわかるかな。
まあコロナ時代。
コロナ時代だね、そう言われてみればね。
ああ。
上手ですね。
いや、まあ近くに住んでます。
何年住んでるんですか
26年間。
だからね、そう全然どちらのお国なんですか？
アメリカですよ。
アメリカから26年来てるどこにも。
そうですね。まあ最初に岡崎、愛知県に住んで、広島、福島、それで2004年東京に引っ越し。
何の仕事ですか？
今 YouTube。
YouTuber。
まあNHK 国際放送番組よく出演したけど。
出演してんの？
まあもうしないだって YouTube に集中したいです。毎回国人にいろんな魅力、いろんなところを紹介して。
へえ、今やってそれでまあ食べていけるってこと？ YouTuber で。
まあ今回雨降ってるから近くの付近でまあ多分変わったかな。もう2、3年間来ないから。
人形町でここ甘酒横丁って言うんですけど、甘酒わかる？
ああ、そうそう、いつもそこで飲んでます。ソフトクリームないで今日だけど。
ああ、そっかそっか。
いや、いつも豆乳ドーナツ買います。そのところ、そう美味しいよね。美味しい美味しい。そうなんですね。じゃあ YouTuber なんだ。 ごめんなさい、今ライブ配信で、
そうなんですね。
まあ何百人見てますけど。
本当に？
アピールしたいですか？
アピールしたい。
アピールしたいですか？じゃあ OK、はい。
私じゃないよ。
私じゃない。大丈夫です。はい、いいですか？今ライブ配信で何百人ぐらい見てます。今500人ぐらい見てますけど。すいません。That's kind. They asked me. They caught me filming and asked me to come in here. So this is cake. Oh, now you can see it. Look at this. So mambaran is like a chestnut, a kuri with cake on top, and nama cream. Wow, nama cream, and this is matcha. They have a hojicha. The hojicha has なんかさっきにほうじ茶作ってる店ありますね。It's got this roasted green tea, and we have the wafu, just the normal mambran. It's really great in the autumn. なんか秋だからマンブランが美味しいですよね。はい。ありがとうございます。食べたばかりからよく。持ち帰りできますか？
持ち帰りはこんな感じです。
本当？じゃあ持ち帰りで。
はい。何にしましょう？チェスナッツ。
チェスナッツ。はい。じゃあほうじ茶してみます。はい。
ほうじ茶お作りします。お持ち歩きのお時間。
30分ぐらい。
かしこまりました。700円になります。日本語お上手ですね。
とんでもない。
26年ですね。
26年、それは。
ありがとう。
どちらにお住まいですか？
今近くに住んでます。はい。中国
ですね。一緒です。今お作りしますので。
はい。All right, they're gonna make it. We're gonna get it to take out. You know, one of the things one of my missions with this channel is to support local businesses, and you know, why not? So they're making it. See, they're hard at work. Oh, they got the cake in there. Sorry, it's like blurry. I can't get it to focus. And here comes the cream. This is like dessert. So we had a Sukiyaki Nikuman. Then we had the soy milk donut, and now we're having dessert, which is mambran, which I probably won't eat. I'll take it to Kanai because I'm not that hungry, but I might end up eating it or sharing it. This is a dish best done shared, right? it's kind of fun because you guys are with me here and sharing the experience of being in Japan. I think this is part of the channel. あ、いいですか？お、すごい。あ、ありがとう。あ、優しい。よく見えます。はい。これが抜けるかも。わお。おお。
1ミリの細さになります。
ああ、遅いですね。
ありがとうございます。どうもありがとうございます。
あ、美味しかった。お、よかった。奥さんにごちそうする。はい。絶対食べたいかも。いいね。終わったら書いて、すごい彼女嬉しいと思います。嬉しいと思いますね。まあ、2人でシェアします、ね。そうだね。2人でシェアできる。はい。そうだ。あ、店の名前は何ですか？店の名前はそこの。あ、はい。ここに。ふわり。そうです。あ、ふわり。はい。そうです。このちょうどのれんと同じ。ふわり。うん、そうです。You guys go. Very good. 11 to 6. Last order 5:30. And they caught him. Somebody forgot the jacket. She's chasing her down. Festival.
ごめんなさい、可愛いのしかないの。
大丈夫。
アメカバーがね、ここの大きさのサイズがなかなかなくって。ごめんなさい、ちょっと。どこが開け口？ちょっと恥ずかしいぐらいですけど、ごめんなさい。
あ、大丈夫。それ可愛い。入
れちゃうので。
あー、素晴らしい。ありがとうございます。ありがとう、紹介してくれてありがとうございました。はい、また来ます。All right. So that's how a business makes new customers. That doesn't happen very often. Instead of telling people to go away that have a camera, and I'm trying to be as discreet as possible, but here I am with a stick and a camera. And they say, and she's like, "Come on in, take a look." So yeah, of course we're gonna buy some stuff and you know, try it out. So that was really nice. Look at this. We got a chance to check out, and this izakaya. This is also a yakiniku place, I believe. Also looks quite good. A nice smell. The rain is starting to really come down. And the wind too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the side streets and I'm going to walk towards... I actually come in here because Anthony, who's one of my Patreon supporters... How you doing, Anthony and family? We're here about 10 days ago and they left me something at their hotel here. And I got to go pick it up. That's one of the reasons why I came out here, actually. That and also it's nice to get some stuff for take home. But Anthony, I'm heading to the hotel now. So thanks for leaving me stuff behind. And I've been so busy, I have not had the time to go and pick it up. Wow, Mambran. That is, the chestnut harvest is like now. I don't know if you harvest them, but they make it the best places. She took a lot of pride in the size of the Mambran. You saw that? She said it was ichimiri, 1 millimeter, which is 10 millimeters equals a centimeter, which is like this, okay? So it's maybe, I don't know, like half of an inch. I'm so far off of the US measurement system. I'm kind of very much into the metric system now because you have no choice here. So I believe this is the direction to go if the streets run parallel to get to the hotel. But I wanted to show you a little bit of this neighborhood. It's older, but you get trees, you get nature, like all around the place, just because a lot of these buildings have been here since the 1950s and 60s, and some of them are a lot older than that. This one looks like an old warehouse from the Meiji era. Who knows? They had the firebombing of Tokyo in 1945 was here, so a lot of this area was just set ablaze. There's not a lot of the stuff in this area. That's why a lot of the buildings are I don't know, like concrete, because everything that was wood burned down in that firebombing in 1945, as well as they lost a lot in the Great Kanto earthquake in 1923 that really destroyed Tokyo. They moved the fish market to Tsukiji from Nihonbashi then. A lot of changes happened after that devastating earthquake in 23, and they say Tokyo is due for another big one. It's every 100 years or so. And that's one of the reasons why there's so much renovation going on in Tokyo. That's why they're getting rid of a lot of the older buildings. Not that they want to, they probably do. But it's also because they're kind of expecting the big one to come, and they want to make sure there's as little damage as possible. So there you go. That's pretty much Ningyocho in a capsule. There are some tall buildings around here, but most of it is very low, very manageable. The hotels around here are usually the boutique type, but I think that it's a really unique way to see the city of Tokyo. I would discourage you, and Alex, if you're watching, I was just chatting with him on Patreon. I would discourage you from staying in Shibuya and Shinjuku. It's just loud. It's a city. You get a little bit of the culture, like the modern culture, but it's a little bit dirty, and you don't really feel Japan. You feel it because it's a city, but you don't feel Japan's core there. Asakusa, this area, there's some other places up in Shitamachi. Go local, and you get like the nicer people. You really can feel it, I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. I mean, of course, this is still the city, but there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of really interesting businesses coming in, and I think that this might be one of the great places that you could stay and have an experience. I think actually I should go this direction. I could be utterly lost. Just a couple of notes here. So we walk towards the station. Where'd it go? Well, it was great yesterday walking through Ameyoko Market. I don't know if you saw that live stream, but Shimura-san, who's a good friend of mine, he gave me one of those 1,000 yen bags of candy that he gives everybody. It's a lot of candy, basically trick-or-treat stuff. There's the station up there. I'll take you up to the station. Oh, here it is. So this is the postcard for this month's Only in Japan. Patreon supporters are going to get this from Yugu Shrine in Kochi. This is the most secluded area of the country, perhaps. It is certainly for Shikoku. No train lines to get here. But I was able to see the sunset over the Great Pacific Ocean, looking out from the southwest corner of Shikoku. This is the postcard. It's coming out at the end on Friday. So if you sign up to the Patreon Postcard Club, I'm finding the most creative stamps that they have here, and I put it on there. So it's like getting a piece of Japan from me to you, sent from Tokyo Station most of the time. So it gets there just a little bit faster. It's got that nice Tokyo postmark on it. The details matter. Really thicker cardboard material on these postcards. So thanks for the support, everybody. We have some postcard club members that have been at it for 7 years that have hundreds of them. So I want to say thank you to you guys. Would there even be hundreds? I guess there's like getting up there now after so many years. And this episode is doing quite well. If you haven't seen it on the main channel, check it out. Leave me a comment there. We're getting close to a few hundred comments, and yeah, it's about 125,000 views, which is pretty good for 4 days. And this is an interesting looking shop. Like, I love this stuff. This is like an uncle. Yeah, they have like a hage. Is this a ohagi? I think, right? Wow, look at that with matcha ice cream. Like traditional confections, Ningyocho does so darn well. Yeah, Jugu Shrine is so nice. That's where the fishermen's wives used to go and mothers when they go out to sea. There's the city air terminal, so it's so convenient to Narita. All right, I want to tell you just a really short story about this. And I got to get home. I got a lot of stuff to do here. But this shrine here, all right, I would just tell you a little bit about it. So maybe you want to join the postcard club. At this point, the wives, this is Kochi Prefecture, so it's a little bit different than Tokyo or Edo at the time. So the wives were worried about their husbands, and the local guide that I had with me said that the wives would flash and show themselves to the sea where nobody was looking so that they could give a piece of themselves to their husbands who probably missed them. I was told this from this spot. So women used to go there and expose themselves to the open sea so they could send some love to their husbands. Local guide told me that. Take it with a grain of salt. I think the details matter. I did not do that. But my family's in the other direction. But hey, it's a local culture. Now, John Manjiro, an episode that I made about 6 months ago that's online now, maybe the best documentary I've ever made. I went to Hawaii, I went to Massachusetts, and I followed the first Japanese to live in America. I also showed this spot I filmed it in 8K, and you can see the drone going around the whole area. So go and check out that episode. But this postcard has a lot of meaning to me. The sea sees everything. Yes, that's one way. Hey, you know, if you're that kind of person, you're gonna want your husband's a seaman. You're gonna want him to, keep you in mind, right? All right, everybody. There's the Sweet Tengu Shrine and the Tea Cat, which is over there at Hakozaki. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I usually look at it in the first couple of hours, and see you in another episode real soon. Mata ne. Yeah, S-E-A-M-A-N Zida. Nothing wrong with the naval fisherman seaman, okay? We're all adults here. Mata ne.